everybody. Welcome, beautiful soul, to the 9th month of the year. Welcome to the month of push. I'm so grateful for all of the new connections that I've been able to make here, and for those that have connected and began to follow. And so for that reason, for this particular push empowerment thought of the week, I'm going to start off with actually introducing myself. Thank you again for connecting. I'm super excited that you are here, beautiful soul. I'm Robyn Robbins, founder and CEO of Robyn Robbins Enterprises, where I faithfully, humbly, and excitedly serve as a certified master life coach, empowerment teacher, thought leader, and movement storyteller. And basically, in a nutshell, what we do here at RRE is empower purpose-centered women to activate inner liberation, transform negative and or traumatic experiences by redefining, revolutionizing, and repurposing them so that they can birth their new and show up to serve others. Listen, I'm so excited, y'all, about this month of push. Are you? Here is the thought of this particular week. Perhaps the missing component is maturity. Ooh. When I think about all of my experiences, and when I think about the things that I've been through in life, surviving cyclic abuse, mentally, emotionally, physically, sexually, the loss that I've endured at a young age, the loss of my mom, ultimately the loss of my father in multiple ways. When I think about being trafficked, sex trafficked, surviving that, and then ultimately becoming my own abuser, isn't that something? Going from being abused and surviving so much abuse in so many different ways to becoming my own abuser and ultimately winding up in the adult entertainment industry, and then overcoming and coming out of that. There's so many things in my story that can be extracted and that can be pulled from. But the one thing that has been just running rampant in my spirit is the word maturation, maturity. And when I reflect on all of the things that I have been through, the one thing, or I should say one of the main common threads, is the concept and the understanding that maturity is necessary in order to come out of something, in order to successfully transition through something, and definitely necessary in order to enter into a new thing and or birth the new. So what is this word all about? You're probably thinking, well, Coach Robyn, I have my own, honey. I'm independent. I have this, I have that. I pay my own bills. Coach, I'm mature. I'm good. But is it possible that we could be mature in certain areas and immature in other areas? And perhaps, beautiful soul, maturity is the component that is missing. Sometimes we feel like oh my God, I've tried this, I've implemented this, I've done this, I've done that. I'm trying, and I'm hitting the ceiling, and I'm wondering, what is the holdup? I'm doing everything that the gurus told me to do. I'm doing everything that the therapists and them told me to do. I'm doing everything that I know to do. Coach, what is my holdup? Sometimes, beautiful soul, it feels impossible to break through and to successfully get to the other side until you have matured. So let's take a closer look at this word, maturation. Maturity. Maturation is the process of becoming ready. It is the emergence of personal and behavioral characteristics through growth processes, plural. Not one process, but processes. See, often we get caught up in the fact of, I've been through this one process, therefore I'm where I need to be. When in this life, there are so many variables, there's so many levels, realms, and dimensions to a thing that it calls for one to literally go through several processes, many processes, in order to master that particular thing, in order to reach maturation. So here we are in the 9th month of the year. We are in the month of push. But a lot of us are feeling the weight and hitting these ceilings because we have yet to purge and position and process in order to reach a place of maturation to receive the breakthrough that's necessary for that particular area. It doesn't matter if it's, within self, certain things you're trying to release and activate inner liberation from, so that you can move forward. It doesn't matter if you are already in the phase of uncovering and refining your purpose and wanting to show up for others. It doesn't matter what phase you are in. It requires a process of readiness. It requires the process of maturation. So I ask you again, could it be that the missing component is simply maturity? Here's your shift. You and I have got to stay committed to being focused on doing whatever it takes, also known as the inner work, the soul work that is necessary to experience that process of readiness, to embrace that process of maturation in order to be in the position to push. That part. Preparation is necessary for anything that we want to do and to do well, but moreover, what preparation does is ensure that we become and or evolve into who we need to be in order to do what it is we believe we are called to do, purpose to do, or desire to do. No more can we go forth and our being be lower than the call or the purpose. But the hour of maturation is here. And it's requiring us to come up to the level that's necessary to do what we are purposed and called to do. That is your push empowerment thought of the week. I love you guys to life. Purge, prepare, position, and be sensitive to hear your cue when it's time for you to push.